Right, we are back for more Gran Turismo Daily Races. The dog has been exercised and we are ready for what is going to be a rather gruelling 24 laps of Spa. Now the NSX is absolute meta for this. That's what we're going to do. There she is. So we've got time for hopefully 2 to 3 laps. I think the fuel management and pit stop strategy is going to come into play here. And we're going into this fairly blind, so we will see what we can do. Definitely don't do that. Okay, our first flying lap of the ghost of our Aussie friend. Running extremely wide there. Do you know what? We're going to start that again. Let's pretend that never happened. That never happened. No one saw that, right? This isn't recorded. Definitely I'm going to get a penalty there. Perhaps the stewards are kind. Maybe they were distracted. But we got away with it. A little bit untidy through that. The ghost disappears into the distance. That one we're just going to try and remind ourselves of the infamous track. Deep into that one. Be so careful with the throttle here. But don't go into third like I just did, because that's not going to help you. better there. First corner is so vital. Get out of the way, Ghost. Can't see. Definitely time to be made up on that corner there. Where it's make or break. Okay, we are heading in the right direction. That is for certain. Just looking at that ghost I'm following, the one in front there. You know, by turn 2, he's maybe 2 seconds up already. I'm trying to figure out how to claw that back in those initial turns. Better through there. That's not going to help. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have enough time to finish this one. Those drivers knocking out 202s. He's definitely to be commended. I can only dream. Okay. Mixed feelings about that one. We've qualified P10. A couple of seconds off the pace there. That's confusing. I'm trying to prevent yourself cutting out of the pit lane, but then it seems like just it's going to put you in the wall. It's going to be a long race, I think. We'll try and enjoy ourselves. Many loaned NXX. NXX? NSX. It's a mouthful. All in the same colour. Oh, that's harsh. Starting on the corner there is not the best. Big contact. I'm inside a man. Let's try and remember what we learned from qualifying. It's going to get busy here. It's going to get busy here. Giving the Spaniard a little tap there. A bit malicious there, it just all got a little bit busy. Oh my goodness, it's like bumper cars. Picked up some damage to the front wing there. Running really wide there. Side by side. The toe is real. The toe is real. So we're going to get a little bit interesting here. Oh. It's all happening. There's only one lap. Lap 2. Get this almighty toe up this run here. We're not going to challenge that Lexus. We are, however, going to be side by side into this corner. Give him the space, but he still wants to run wide. Cutting all sorts of shapes on that corner. I think a key thing as well on a track like this with this many laps is concentration. See what our fastest lap time is going to be. That's a 2:07. Here comes the Lexus again. Once again we're going to meet side by side. Big understeer there. Yellow flag. We move up the place. More collisions. Now we're going to get the long run on the Lexus here, as we see two NSXs battling up ahead. 5-second penalty for Lexi there. Wow, he still wants more contact. We're up into 5th place. Super wide there, get that back on the line. Ooh, nice little nudge there. We're somehow still up on this lap, despite the incidents. Good exit there. Once again we are chasing down the Lexus. Hey YouTube viewer, nice to see you, thank you for joining. Finally got the camera sorted. It's alright. £40 worth. You can't really complain. And it means I can actually interact with people. So yeah, all good fun. That's it, baby steps. They're being hunted down by P6. Ooh, big bit of contact there, which is going to slightly hinder us there, but we got past cleanly. Luckily, we're up into P4, having started P10. On lap 5 of 24, I'm pretty happy with that. This is a race all about consistency. Keeping it clean, avoiding danger spots. Consistency always wins. A better exit there than Brownie. So we should be ahead. We're going to be on the outside line, coming up into turn 1. Just need to be careful here. Oh, both of us running wide there. At the start of this race, as there's going to be a race all about concentration, and when you're running so close to the other cars, it's one mistake And you have dropped numerous places. Getting a bit busy on the straight here. See there, just from the toe, losing a couple of spaces there, but wow! Okay. It's all got aggressive. Everyone's bullying. Oh! I was about to say this has been a clean race up to now, and now it's gloves off. Everybody wants some. Still keeping that clean race little accolade currently. That was better than before, but you can still do better. Pressure's real. Just try and keep it clean, keep it consistent. A bit wide there from the German. So we should be able to have him here. Hopefully he gives us the space. We're going to come together on the dreaded section here. Let's hope he stays nice and tight to that line. Which he does. It's good racing. We like that. I'll give him plenty of room here. I should come out on top there. Okay, P4, here we are. You can see just from that busy lap there, we lost 3.5 seconds with no real errors, but just from, you know, battling there, you soon lose time, and we need to get back in that tow, P3 there. Yes, this is a Logitech G29, which I've had about 4 of over the years. I convince myself I need it, I use it loads, and then I sell it when I decide that I need more money. Then about a year later I go, God, I really miss my wheel, and then I buy another wheel. So I dread to think how much I've actually spent and wasted on basically the same model. So I don't think it's changed in many years. But yeah, it's Old Faithful. The only thing that I've had an issue with this one was the power cable decided to give up on. I thought the whole wheel was busted, but luckily just a quick Amazon replacement was all she needed. About £5 or something. It's for the universal power cable. Thought she was a goner. She was not. I think when it comes to spending big bucks on a wheel, it kind of depends on a few factors. One, I'm trying to think what one is. One, can you justify it? Are you gonna, you know, lose out on something because you've spent money on, let's face it, what is a bit of a gimmick? Probably gonna brush through feathers there, but two, is it gonna upgrade your experience? And I would say it's probably a strong yes if you do want to take your racing seriously and improve your lap times. I have seen some really good players on a controller, but there's certain things you can do on a wheel which you just cannot do on a controller, and one of those things is understeer, oversteer. You can't control that on a controller because it's just so maximums, isn't it? It's full left, it's full right, it's hard to get anything less. So yeah, I mean, it's like that thing, isn't it? If you're thinking about an idea, you know, sit with it for 6 months, and if you still want it after that 6-month period, then you should probably get it. If, you know, it fades after that time, then you probably never needed it. Well, there you go. So I think you've made your mind up, really. give it a go. You know, have a look on eBay as well. You know, who says you need to buy new? Like I said, I've sold 3 of my wheels. I've always looked after them. They've never been in the damp. They've always been looked after, kept and, you know, put away nicely. So yeah, have a look. Have a look. Pre-loved, not pre-owned, pre-loved. And you know, you never know what you might find. Someone like me, I was selling it pretty cheap when I wanted to get rid of it. You just want to get rid of it, don't you? You want a quick 100 quid or something. I don't know what they're going for new now, but it's the stands which set you back. It's all well and good if you have a desk, because you can clamp it on. It has 2 clips underneath. But if you don't have a stand, sorry, a desk, then you're going to have to invest in a stand of some sort. And they can be anywhere from sort of 80 to, you know, 150, 200, depending on what you want. There is an adjustment period, I think, but it's like anything, isn't it? You pick up something new, even as simple as learning a new track on here, or one you haven't done in a while. You practice for half an hour and you're kind of back to where you wanted to be. That's very wide through there. I'm quite worried I'm going to get a penalty, but we'll see. I don't really gain anything from it, but we all know the penalty system. Big dive there. I think that was a little bit aggressive on the German driver there, but we'll allow it. And if anything, we're now going to be in a slipstream again, whereas we haven't been for a long, long time. However, slowly chipping away at P3, so. Routine, no, is the short answer. I'm a shift worker, so I can't get like a routine in that, oh, you know, it'll be every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. So very much depends when my days off are, which are all days of the week. Balancing sort of other commitments, so I try to get on when I can, but also balancing shift work. With also a game which takes a lot of concentration. You know, I don't think I would describe this game as relaxing. If I wanted to relax, I'd probably, I don't know, put on The Last of Us or something. I think I've played racing simulator games since maybe when I was maybe 13. As in, like, starting with a wheel. So I'm 27 now, soon to turn 28, and yeah, there's definitely a certain level of concentration you need for games like these, if you want to do it competitively anyway. I think it's about knowing your ability as well, and I'm never ever going to be the best GT7 racer in the world, because I simply do not have the time. When I get on, I just try and enjoy it and somewhat switch off. That's something I'm trying to get better at. It's certainly my first video also with the camera is trying to concentrate as well, which is definitely a skill in itself. And you know, you've obviously seen me in other streams as a spectator, and I absolutely admire these who are in, you know, tournament level. And they're talking like it's nothing, and they have all these different screens on. Thankfully, with the PS5 streaming or broadcast mode, as they call it, it's literally just a one button press and it all just sort of does it for you, so I'm not having to like read those different displays. And I realise that the more popular streamers, they've got all sorts of screens. They're mainly PC based due to their sort of specifications of their machine and, you know, the quality and the capture cards and all that, which, you know, maybe in another life, if I started this, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe I couldn't have been there. It's something I've always wanted to try and do. Also for others, just to interact and, you know, be friendly with others, and if someone could just join my stream and whether they interact or simply watching, just to switch off a little bit from what's always a busy world, isn't it? And sometimes all we need is to switch off. It's the trouble at Spa when you're out of the slipstream. You're going to find yourself just continually losing places, because you'll see the strength of this slipstream here. I mean, I know he's going to be getting a stream off cars 3 and 4, but it's so powerful all the way up this hill, and if you don't have that toe, might do a George Russell on this, don't pit and then get a 3-minute penalty. No, I appreciate your comments, I really do, and I appreciate your sort of support as well, and your kindness and friendliness as well. It's definitely more enjoyable than just talking to myself. I have found though that all my views, well, each video gets views. It's not a huge amount. It's maybe 15 or so, but it's the shorts, you know. We're in a TikTok generation, and people love scrolling, right? So if you do ever jump on the streaming game, if you've got some good content, then you can you can remix shorts into that. That's what I've learned. I always thought you had to like record yourself and all that specifically for shorts, but it's not like that. You just find some funny content. Like, I don't know if you've seen my video of my dog decided to slap me during a stream, but that was quite funny, and that's, you know, that's had like 500 views. I don't know who on earth is watching that, but yeah, it's addictive, like you say. It's a TikTok generation, but for YouTube, I think they've been very clever with introducing that on their platform. You should check out the dog clip. I've got a 2.5-year-old spaniel called Oscar, and he always tells me when he's had enough, non-verbally. He's currently asleep there somewhere off camera. Yeah, what he'll do is he'll jump up here and then he'll punch me in the face to tell me he's had enough, and then he wants to go and exercise, which, you know, he's learned that gets me moving, so fair play to him. Intelligent creatures. We don't deserve dogs. Do you know what, I've sort of just settled into this race so much so I don't even know what lap we're on. I don't know if I've got any fuel left. I could just be redlining it. But a good battle with the German driver here. I was a bit cautious as to how long this race was going to be, and whether I could possibly hold my concentration for this long. I know we're not there yet. We're only halfway. But it's funny how you do settle in and just sort of get into that flow state. Right, we got our first box of the session. Now, I don't think we're going to have to refuel on this. I hope we don't, because I've just been in rich fuel mix the whole time. Or lean, or power, whatever it's called. Power, I think. But I'm going to do whatever this German driver's doing here. Because if he... Oh, no. Turns out I'm not going to. My man of my word. Not. At least when it comes to pitting, when I say I'm going to pit. Otherwise I'm pretty honest. I'm pretty sure it was the German driver, Blackjack, who'd just gone into the pits. However, on my screen, it's currently showing as third. And three seconds ahead, so that can't be right. I think I'm third. Oh no, I am fourth, looking at the map. I've no idea what just happened. I thought he just pitted. I don't know if you can help me. I'm going mad. That's what Spa does to you. Tyres are definitely a bit worn now, so we just need to be mindful of that. I didn't actually look at brake bias, but I know some drivers have been doing it on -1 towards the rear. I'm just sort of raw dogging. Oh dear. Daughter having boyfriend issues. I'm sure you're very supportive. Maybe it was Black Cupra that I was racing. And I've just seen two Germans with their name the same, which has confused me. It doesn't take much. I reckon I've got one more lap in us and then we'll go for the pit. Let's see. You can see we are 21 seconds off of the lead here. But it's falling considerably. This might be doing nothing special. I can only assume they're having a nice little battle up the front there. Yeah, we'll pit here. Lap 14 of 24. When you say flag reading, what do you mean? Then I can give my appropriate comment before I say something that doesn't relate. And you're just there like, what? Oh, I see. Yes, they are. But the way to remember is German are horizontal colours and the Belgian flag. I think it's in the same order, but they're vertical. Just a little tip for you there. Give you that one for free. YouTube doesn't allow me to have a tip box yet. But if they did, start charging you. You can have that one on the house. The tyre's about 45% worn here. Haha. Where are you sending it? It's the kind of care that checks in the post. God, I always hate going in the pit. Horrible. Right, mediums. Don't refuel. This one we can have a tiny little breather. Half tempted to jump up and do a downward dog. Keeping an eye on the board there, so currently P5, P6, don't know if they've... I know Black Cupra, the German driver, has pitted, don't know about the Spaniards. That pit exit is pretty terrifying. So I'm happy with that pit. We only lost a couple of positions, but I don't think they've pitted yet. If you remember before Black Cupra pitted, we were having a close battle, and there he is just up ahead with Lexi. Well, I think if memory serves, it feels like it was yesterday. Had a 5-second penalty towards the beginning of this race for well, whatever they were doing. Some naughtiness. So the plan of action here is just to try and stick with these two, warm the tyres up. And just settle back in. After our 30-second or so pit stop break. Tell you what, after that many laps on the same tyres, the grip feels amazing, having just changed. Now they've warmed up. It's a really lovely run up here. A little bit of contact there. Give you one little tip for anyone who is watching or is watching after the stream. As soon as you exit that corner there, chuck it into gear 2. Same with here, just helps with that traction. So it might feel you're going faster in your first gear, but any sort of slide, you lose all your time. So use first gear to get the nose round and then straight into second. Same up that hill, if you can keep it in 5th, wait till it flattens out and then pop it in 6th for the climb, whilst hopefully getting a toe at the same time. Always wanted to go to Spa for the Formula 1. I have a friend who went last season. Looked amazing, nice weather. An amazing location. So I clipped the the cone rather back there, which knocked quite a bit of speed off us. Just going to try and avoid doing again. But we're still up on our fastest time. Still looking good. Oh wow. 2019, I bet that feels like a lifetime ago. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the videos of like the different car classes going up El Rouge and the different speeds, and you know, you think some of the GT3 and GT4 cars, and then you see F1 flying up there, and it's unbelievable, a real sight to behold. I think like whereabouts I am now on the track, they had a camera there facing up the hill, and the speed comparison was unbelievable. So we got our best time on that last lap. Sort of messed up turn 1 on this one a little bit. We're still in the fight. Don't know if there's anyone yet to pit. Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it, with games and TV, you never really fully appreciate what you're actually watching, and the pressures and the speeds that these cars are going, and the pressures the drivers are under is absolutely unbelievable. To quote Daniel Ricciardo, "I'm an athlete's sweat." You can can see why. So we've gained a bit on the two here. We're having a nice clean battle. We're up half a second, which these toes have definitely helped, but I'd like to say that the clean lap has also helped. So we'll see if we can do a better job of the chicane. Over 170 miles an hour down here. There we go. Our best lap so far. Oh! Gained a position up to P5 now after that little bit of, I don't know if it was contact or just unforced error there. Bit of a spin. So luckily managed to keep it on the track. And this is the thing with these slipstreams, you know, he or she is going to very quickly be back in the fight here. You know, getting the combined tow of two cars. Could have done that better. Well, now we're going to be under a lot of pressure. And dear old Lexi. We've got the better line there, so we should be able to defend that whilst keeping it clean, which we do. Yeah, if you haven't tried this race already, I do recommend it. Make sure you've got plenty of time set aside. I'll give yourself about an hour. Have a good qualification session as well. We are definitely catching P3 and P2 here. Now, they must have pitted already. There's a little part of me which hopes they haven't. Big dive there. And a big old shunt as well. Now, all that did was make us further away from P4. You know, they didn't gain a place, they overshot the corner, they made contact, I don't know if they damaged their car, and they just got us further away from P4. But this is the thing, just keep it clean. There's no point dive bombing. Well, sometimes there's a point in dive bombing, but largely, on races like this with so many laps, you might as well try and help each other a little bit just to catch up with the front runners. Otherwise, you're going to be so far off the pace. But Lexi kind of under pressure now from the German driver, Black Cupra. As we try and make up some time lost. But that's silly incident. Are you PS5 or PC? Could have a go with streaming. As you saw with my ones initially, I didn't have a camera or anything like that. It's just trying to engage over chat and have you seen Daily Race A? It's full of the that van from Toyota that's just landed. Face for radio. I've heard that before. Oh no! Oh no! It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. I blame Lexi. Oh, that's savage. Still 5 laps to go. See what we can do. Damage to both tyres. Which shows I definitely was giving a bit of side contact there. You know, it happens. It just be like that sometimes. There she goes. See if we can make up a couple of spaces. Yeah, I always try and stay calm. I'm pretty mellow when it comes to this stuff. I mean, why would you spend money on something that's just going to make you angry, right? Raging's for losers. And also, what you end up doing is just getting yourself in a rage, and then you then perform even worse. Stay calm and just keep pushing, and just remember why you're on it. You're on it to have a good time and switch off, and yeah, you want to be competitive and you want to get better and stuff, but stuff happens. How's the audio quality? So I've listened back on a couple, and I seem to hear the roar of the engines over the, well, my voice for radio, eh? So I've tried playing around with a couple of mic settings and just see if that makes any better. Yeah, do let us know. Again, I claim to be no professional when it comes to this. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. So the thing, if I don't have anyone watching live, I can't ask, and then I just listen to it back and I go, oh, well, that sucks. That was me forgetting to gear change. Just thinking about mic settings. So 4 laps to go. We were P4, I think it was. You're all going to play it back and go, you liar, you were never P4. But we had an unfortunate bit of contact. I personally think could have been avoided, but there we go. And that put us down into P11. We made up a space since then, and now we are chasing down P9 from what has been a very enjoyable 21 laps of Spa. But yeah, certainly tiring. Just trying to stay. Oh my goodness! So off the track he's not ghosted, and then he comes on the track and he then is ghosted. I mean, I suppose you'd rather it that way round, but I fully expected to get smashed into next week. Freebie, we'll always take a freebie, but nothing in life is free. Remember that. I think one thing they're really missing with these daily races is the dynamic weather. Everything's clear, dry and pleasant, and whilst that's nice, certainly nice to race in, it's be nice to get some heavy rain. Before you know it, halfway through this race, for example, bring in some rain. Make people make that decision to the Inters. or the full wets. I can't remember the last daily race I did where there was dynamic weather. I think they're missing a trick there. That's just my opinion. We're allowed to have them. None of us bought a game pertaining to a driving simulator to always have clear blue skies, right? Maybe they did. Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I don't know if you remember when this game was relatively new. I think it's been out a few years now, isn't it, I want to say. But for a good, I'd say, year, they didn't have, so they had GT Sport, which came out quite early, and then the multiplayer lobbies, they made it so if you set your track and you pick your conditions, etc, etc, and you get a lobby full, or maybe just one other if you have one friend, which is usually me. But then you couldn't then vote to select the track, and you as the host couldn't change the track either. So you'd have to clear the whole lobby and create a new one, which I realise it's not the end of the world, it's first world problems, but you know, with games and how expensive they are, this sort of time period, you kind of have a level of expectation. And also when they've done it in Gran Turismo's before, Gran Turismo 6 they had that, and then you go back a gear, you know, it's beggars belief really, it doesn't make any sense. But I digress. Let's just finish this race, Tom. Getting distracted. This race is so long. When I started it was daylight, and now it's starting to get dark, and the only reason you can see me is because of my TV light. Oh well, we knew it was going to be a long one. It's been a fun one though. Don't know what I'm doing there. I'm in all sorts of trouble. Giving up 9th place there. So we're 50 minutes into this race now. Definitely feel concentration just starting to wear off a little bit. We're only human at the end of the day. Big dive bomb there. Probably going to get hit again, but we weren't. That's nice. Okay, last lap. Let's see if we can reclaim 9th place. What's been a pretty eventful time. To be expected with that huge toe. We're on for our best first purple sector. We won't do anything stupid, as Captain Price once said. It's interesting, we've got a 1:20 timer. Are we going to make it? I hope so. Can we force an error here? The German driver. Weaving all over the place, he doesn't want me in his slipstream. He's defending. We reclaim 9th. Oh. Blimey. Well done to the, I think it was Danish driver. My camera's blocking, but I think that says position raised 1, which after all of that seems pretty savage, but 103.8 miles there. Yeah, very enjoyable. Give it a go if you have about an hour. But yeah, definitely takes some concentration on that one. Cool, thank you very much for joining and watching that. I'm glad we got some good action for you there. So yeah, all the best, pal, and I hope your daughter sorts out her boyfriend issues. I'm sure she will. Well, we did it. We haven't tried race A today. I'm not sure I can bring myself to driving a Toyota van just yet, but solid races this week. Both B and C, really good fun. Seems to be sort of on the hour, every hour for the Spa race, probably because how long it takes. Yeah, really good fun. Check it out if you got the time. But yeah, if you're watching live, thank you very much. If you're checking this out post stream ending, thank you for your support, thank you for your views. If there's anything, as always, I can do better, anything I'm doing well, please let me know in the comments box. And if you like what you're seeing, if you can drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more, that'd be fantastic. As I said, I can't commit to a streaming schedule just due to work, which gets in the way of everything, but I do try and upload whenever I can. So thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you around next time. Take care.